To throw is Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a...
And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! Sony Michel, 75 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
54 Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Go, get out there, get out there. Banjo.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch that, hey, watch the ball. Hey, kill. 47. 54. Guys, it's game situation, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
47.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Push him back.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
God damn, what? Hey, that's your fault. Bad user. Terrible user. You can't say nothing.
End zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. 37 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So that'll back him up 5. The point after try for Gostkowski.
Finesse your ass.
No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Hey, finesse this nigga.
About
dog.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I
And
know
following
it's-
the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Three buzz.
Under. 26.
Elliott running right. Able to shoot free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, here we go. Go right in.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Jim, 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 Jim. Check, check.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, right in. Good.
Check, line 54. Line 54.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
All right. You can wait for it, niggas dumb, dog. I hate niggas like this, bro.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, one set. Check, line 54. Line 54. Crunch time, defense.
Here we go, kill.
Line 54.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go.
Watch my 4. And it's getting it wrong.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Bro.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Pollard going to try the right side. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Montana.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, dude. Let's get off the field, dude. Hey, one set. Check line 54.
Kill.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good. Good. Ultimate Bezos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, come on now. Shot. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Okay. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the second down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
We're going 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because it's a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike 54.
Gun.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And again, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Kill, kill.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, here we go.
We're going to 53.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 52 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Hey.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, check it.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Michelle trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Got one. Out.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Orbit.
48 Mike. 48 Mike.
Rip.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
72. Hey, Delta. 48 for Mike. Here we go. Go, there again.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 66 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. 72.
Brady gives to Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
64. Hey, 166.
On 3rd down, Michel, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, no, this butt me. Oh, that's why I thought it was in the fourth.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
I think it's easy. I'll take this shit.
Hey, 10, 53. 48 right now. Let's go. I got it. Check it. Reload. Shadow.
To throw is Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. First one incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
Same as that
is it
spot.
just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down.
That's why, bro, that's what you get. You better not say nothing straight.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
It brought me off for a question, bro.
Hey, 66. Hey, Zoo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time, who was able to break it up.
I think I probably threw it too late too. They ain't let me come out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got nothing to work.
53 in now.
Check 15. Check 15.
Bravo. Cover.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Got throw dot. Stretch all my little muscles. Throw some.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Sugar. Hey, Alpha.
57. Mike, 57. Cover. 57's the Mike.
Alert.
One final try now for Brady. And, a crusher there as it's
I had
intercepted.
no choice.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
And he said I'm dead. Missed that fucking touchdown. That's on me.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, so nigga, bro.